Hello and welcome to All I Do Is Fail. I am your host, Tom Elwes. I'm joined today, as ever, by my co-host, Mr. Ali Woods.
Hello, Tom. Hello, listeners, piffies, my friends. How are you doing? How are you, Tom? You okay?
I'm good. I would like to, starting off by apologising to the listeners who...
About time for your heinous crimes.
Heinous crimes.
Here it finally comes out. I've held my silence. You've all read about it now. And he fucks birds.
Yeah.
Not women, but seagulls.
I'm going to do it proper YouTube apology. Just like, guys, I'm going to take this time to reflect and learn.
Please
and learn from
into the camera.
Learn from my mistakes and try harder to be a better individual. This is going to be a great learning experience for me. Now, I've got a fake crying going. Yeah. Guys, listen.
I just can't believe that, a guy that I knew, I thought I knew.
I'm just so sorry, Now, I'd like to apologise, ladies and gentlemen, due to the technical mishap that we had with the Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify, you may have realised that there was potentially for you, because some of you actually wouldn't have had this problem, but only if some of you would have, depending on what day you downloaded it, would have had the wrong episode uploaded last week. However, problem has been sorted. It will not happen again. Do not worry. I've got this under control.
We're just not going to post them anymore. So they're just for us.
Go on with your lives and do better. Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who messaged in to say they were having issues and notified us. And especially thank you to those who said I got halfway in before I realised it was the same episode. They just thought, this is what it's normally like.
I assume most of you just play this on sort of shuffle to go to sleep, just random episodes.
Exactly.
It's a bit like when you watch like Mock the Week on Dave and you're like, oh, it's talking about fucking Gordon Brown. Like, what? What year is this?
It was only because we had Lucas on the latest episode, which I think let's take this time to just blame him. Maybe some because he was involved. I think he sort of takes the blame for that one.
We had a sweet dynamic, but don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we do actually have producer Phoebe back in the house.
Hello everyone.
How have you been your last 2 weeks, Phoebe? As we always say on this podcast, we hope, we pray in Goodwill Hunting style, the happiest moment of our day is coming and hoping that you're not here, that you've moved on to better things.
It's happened to us with 2 previous producers
who are expanding their comedy empires and doing incredibly well. So, but you're back, unfortunately, Phoebe.
Yeah, so, my life's not going anywhere.
Unfortunately for you, but great for us.
We're very much the Boston building site of podcasts.
So how have you been? How's your last 2 weeks been?
Yeah, good. I had a birthday. Thank you, Ali, for wishing me happy birthday. No, thank you, Tom.
I don't have you on Facebook. You had me on Facebook, I would know these things. Sorry. I'm sorry. I am actually sorry. How old did you turn? You turned, what, 24?
6.
26.
Oh, stop trying to charm her.
Oh, I know.
Stop it.
You don't look a day over 24. So what did you do for your big 2-6?
Went to Dublin.
You went to Dublin?
Yeah, went to Dublin for a few days and then went to a rave. So it was pretty fun.
Oh, Classico. Same.
Yeah, sick. What did you do in Dublin? Do anything fun?
Just seeing the sights, drinking the Guinness, singing the songs.
Singing the songs?
Singing the
Ed
songs.
Sheeran.
What are you?
Sheeran.
Galway girl.
Galway girl. At them in your English voice, really loudly.
Yeah. Just going up to the DJ. Do you have Galway girl?
How'd you not have Galway girl? What the fuck? I thought it was Ireland.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did you get up to? Just have a good time. Did you get on with the Irish out there? Did they call you English scum, or did you have a good time?
No, but a group of French people did come up to us and say "fuck the Brits," and we agreed.
And you were like,
fair enough.
I no speak le Brits.
Okay, fuck the Brits.
Wow, and did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Shame.
The Irish?
That was just them. Yeah. That was just them flirting with you. The French coming up and going, fuck Brits, France. Très bien. Alors. Well, that's lovely, Phoebe. I'm glad you had such a good time. And you listened back to the last episode with Lucas, one of the only people who could.
I
and
did.
What did you think of Lucas as your replacement?
Yeah. I mean, go for it.
Okay, she's not happy. She's not happy. She's not.
No. You know what I'm upset about is how much you guys went in on drum and bass.
What?
Well, I really like drum and bass.
Well, speaking of...
Nothing wrong with drum and bass.
We actually have this from producer Lucas himself.
Right.
He sent us in a video saying,
okay.
Told you guys I wasn't joking. Absolute savages I live with. And this was sent at 11:30.
Excellent. This is his arsehole house.
Oh, hang on.
For a little bit of context for people who didn't listen last week, producer Lucas told us of how his flatmates are savages and incredibly annoying, and one of them has DJs late at night but can't do it with headphones on because he says he needs to hear the music. So,
Oh no. Hang on. Here we go.
wow.
This is a fucking tune, mate.
And you wonder why they're being evicted. That's you gotta. Whoa.
So you like drum and bass then, Phoebe?
Yes.
And why is that? Do you not like music?
Wow. Just it's good to dance to. Let off some steam.
I'm more of a garage fan.
Garage.
Garage.
I think we did it best with dubstep.
Yeah.
I think where
That was a peak.
music finally. That was 2 years, sort of 2011 to 13,
That was such
where
a great time.
we had our shit together.
When you just YouTube like real naughty, dirty dubstep, and it was
Dubstep.
just,
and any sort of
and it-
song would
and
have
it
a
was-
dubstep
and it was always just a picture of just like a man with being burnt with an iron, and it was just like, and you'd be like, "This is sick. This is it."
Yeah. And it would be like twinkle, twinkle, cool, little star.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think that's when the top 40 were. I listen, not now.
Yeah.
Not
Let's
now.
bring back dubstep, guys. If we can do anything for this podcast, it will be resurrect the dubstep movement.
Absolutely ruined it. I've got a message here, which is.
You got a message?
Which is replying to the current life drama.
Okay.
Not really a drama, but my ex-girlfriend said your HR/mental health sketch was shared in their work group, and she got bragging rights because I had taken her to one of your gigs and she'd seen you live. I thought you'd like to know.
Yeah.
You've made it. Moment. Thank you, Anna.
Shame the gig was terrible. That's what the bit he's left out at the bottom there. Shame the gig was a piece of shit and it was awful. Won't be seeing you again, but we enjoyed that one sketch.
No comment on how the gig was, but it was. Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone who has liked and shared that
How does
sketch. It's
he
done
know,
very well.
though?
Who?
How does that guy know that his ex-girlfriend put it in a group chat?
Firstly, it's a woman, and it's 2022, Phoebe.
Okay,
so-
sorry.
And secondly, he's hacked her phone.
yeah.
That's how.
Actually, a very good question. Yeah.
That's such
My ex-girlfriend shared this in a group before texting her mum and then ordering a Domino's, according to the report from yesterday.
I would like to shout out the people who keep sharing my sketch and also not crediting me. I was recently
Sounds
in
about right.
I was in a large hotel chain's newsletter. Got sent and not one mention of either my name or any credit.
What
to
was
me.
the sketch?
Just
When
what
you
about
have a-
Londoners? Yeah, and nothing. So. In future, if you are from a major brand or corporation, look, you don't have to pay me. I'm not ridiculous. We're not.
Famously, you don't have to pay him.
Yeah, don't have to pay me a penny because no one gives a shit. Because apparently you don't have to pay for content now. But just credit my name. That'd be good. Just my name. That's all I need.
Yeah. Tim Lose.
Yeah. Somewhere out there, I feel like there is a sort of Tim Lose or a
It's like
racking up kind of.
It's like when everyone tags at John Lewis in the John Lewis commercial, but it's just some bloke called John Lewis in America, in like Wisconsin, who got there first. He just had his Twitter handle from like 2006 at John Lewis. Now we could catch up, Tom, but we've got lots and lots of news to get through, so maybe we should.
Things have happened, guys.
Things have been
happened.
going on.
I think we'll start with the big comedy news that is Dave Chappelle was tackled on stage at the Netflix is a Joke Festival in Los Angeles. A nutter tackled him. Apparently the nut, I didn't realise this, but he was holding a fake gun with a knife attachment on the gun.
Yeah.
What a strange weapon to attack him with. But
Insane.
yeah.
Chappelle was cool, and then the guy said, I actually used to be a woman, and then he just started beating on him. Just started fucking him up. He just
They took him to the back and was like, yeah, it's really doing him.
Yeah. So that is strange. And did you see the video of the guy afterwards?
Yeah, I
His
saw him
arms?
getting
His
beat.
arms were the wrong way around.
Yeah, I saw him getting beaten up, and I saw him on the gurney with his arms the wrong way around.
That's grim.
But a part of me thinks like, God, maybe him getting his head kicked in will deter others from doing it. So
So let me ask you this, Tom.
yeah,
We're at Vauxhall
Yeah.
Tuesday,
Okay.
packed room, hundreds of
Yeah.
thousands of people. There. Yeah, as usual.
It's a crush. People can't even breathe.
People can't. It actually goes down in a great tragedy.
Yeah.
this country's history, and it's remembered every year. Standard. I mean, not that our gig is not normally a great tragedy.
Whatever.
Subway.
Okay.
And some crazy guy
Gets up.
gets up, and I'm on stage.
Or girl.
Or her.
Yeah. Or them.
That's what I'm saying. The problem is
You
with
don't-
Chappelle that
yeah.
he thought it was just a trans person, so he just went, "That's not allowed."
Beat the shit out of them.
So you see this person coming at me,
Yeah.
right? And he's shouting and he's going, "You're too funny. No, my wife doesn't love me anymore because she loves you." You know, all the sort of stuff that I'd get on a normal night. And I wish I was you. And everyone's like, "Oh, of course we do." All that stuff. And you see him running towards me. I mean, he's got things in his hand. You can't see what he's stuff in his hand. Would you get out from the DJ booth? And granted,
Fair enough.
it's not your spot yet. I haven't called your name.
I probably.
That's not why you're getting out.
No.
Tom's there on his phone, just sort of going.
I've got my headphones in.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. What's another way?
I'm fighting Splinter in the toilet. I'm not.
You're on what rat watch?
Yeah.
You're there. That's the DJ booth, and he's installed with a
Yeah.
rifle.
It's like Guantanamo when they're up in the towers.
You're there on your phone, like, "Oh, what's another way to say having a baby? Shit. What is another way to say?" You're sort of there, but then you realise that, this
There's
guy,
a man. He's gonna get you.
Yeah. What would you do?
Well, I just gonna. First of all, I wouldn't even if he's gone for you already, and I'm behind the DJ booth. There's no way I'm going to get to him in time before he gets to you. So at this point,
Thanks for giving up.
I might shout.
Immediately.
I might shout, "Ahoy there!" or something of that nature. Sort of.
So
Aha!
you'd heckle me.
Yeah.
You'd heckle.
Yeah, annoyingly, you would think it would be a heckle. You get really offended. You'd be like, "Right, come on, who said that?
Sorry.
Who said?" No, I would heckle you. You'd get really offended, freak out like you normally do,
I'd get
and
in-
you'd be like, "Put up the house lights!
Yeah.
Put up the house lights!" Boom! You see the attacker.
Also, I'd be tense then because I'd be in fighting mode.
Yeah, exactly.
If you went, "Ali, watch out," you'd be like, "Who the fuck said that?"
I would try and put on like
Yeah.
a female voice, sort of telling you something,
Yeah,
just so you got really angry.
I'd be like, "How dare you?
Yeah.
How very dare you?" It's like, "That was a good one. Who the fuck said that?" Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you do.
I think we might have to get security. It's going to be really annoying if that keeps happening. I just wish because that's like it's like going to be like a thing now. Like it's going to be like I feel like it's going to become like streaking.
Well, it happened here before it happened to Chris Rock.
And it was Will Smith as well.
Yeah.
He was here.
Weirdly.
He was here on the weekend.
Yeah.
Some
Unfortunately, yeah.
open mic,
yeah.
some guy doing a 5 was like, "Anyway, so my dad's bald," and then Will Smith said, "Keep my wife's name." What happened here, Phoebe?
Do you remember with Russell Hicks, and we had someone from the audience, Steve, came up and tried to run stage and hit him?
Really?
For
Yeah.
what? What did?
And to be fair, he called him a pedo. It was just a joke. It'd been a running joke the whole night that Steve was going to get up on stage and do some bits. It was an odd energy anyway.
What?
He went for him. But
Wait, actually went to punch him?
Yeah, arm raised. And at that point, Russell was like, "Is there no security here?" But I just walked back into the room. So I'd missed
He's
all
like
of
pointing
this.
at Phoebe, like, "Phoebe, you got to help me out."
Phoebe was like, "I can't be asked."
I'd missed all of this, and because there'd been the running joke of Steve was going to get up and do a set, I walked in and I was like, "What is going on?" Vittorio was there. He was like, wait a sec." So I was like, "Oh, Steve's going up and doing a joke." So I wait a sec. Then he like goes to swing, and they were like, "Security!" So I ran out, got security. It's on his Instagram.
Wow.
I'll have to check it out. Not
Yeah.
Job just tried to swing at him. What happened after he swung at him? Because obviously there was a bit of a delay for the security to show up.
Nah, I'm quick.
Oh, you got in. You went up.
No,
there.
I went out of the room, grabbed someone, literally physically grabbed someone, just dragged them in. I was like, "You, high vis, get in
I'm
here."
impressed because that Vauxhall stage is not very big. Like that
Came with
Russell,
a bucket.
Yeah.
Came with
My friends.
you can't go.
Wow. So you bought what? So Russell must have had to sort of dodge and weave for a little bit till security came. That's
Well,
wild.
I mean, he
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I mean, he was like shouting for it, but there were people up in the audience trying to push him back.
That's,
It was okay.
Oh.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, he might have done it.
This
but
was
like,
at
he
5
didn't do
past 4 on a Saturday.
yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's so nuts, man. People just suck. Like, don't do that.
Are you actually worried, Tom? You're going to be up there, saying I'm dyslexic, and then
No, but
like,
I have had people be weird with me before and like sort of get
on dates.
semi-threatening, get semi-threatening and kind of quite like intense. And I really, I don't know, just it's an unwritten rule that you never get up and try and smack a comedian. And if that sort of we've had it that way for the last 50 years. And if this veil suddenly gets snipped, and you can now just start whacking people for saying stuff you don't like. That's just a bit nuts, It's a bit crazy. I don't want to. People don't have to say a punchline and be like, fucking take judo stances. Like,
yeah, maybe that's it. This is one where the society takes the wrong approach, like with women's safety or school shootings, and they just try and train us to be killers. They're just like, if you want to start comedy, you have to start self-defense.
When you do a course, you have to do.
Like, this is the pullback and reveal. So this is a really fun joke, and this is called a hip throw. Okay, so when you finish, so you sort of said, and then I got off the bus, then retreat back.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
Yeah, drop your knees and your shoulders all in line.
So I don't know. It's gonna be it's just shit. Stop it, please stop it, because
that was cut it out.
No, but like
that will cut it out, won't it, Phoebe? Now Tom said that.
Please.
No, but honestly, all I can do is plead with these people, because it's just like,
please,
if it becomes
don't hit me.
If it becomes a thing, we're fucked. Like, it's just we'll never ever hear the end of it, and people will be doing it all the time just to be knobheads.
Have you seen that a music video which is like racism, knock it off, sexism, knock it off, hitting each other, knock it off.
Don't need it.
That's what.
Out my life.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. Case closed.
You're an knobhead.
What else? All right, you don't need to tell me.
Sorry, I just want to get some things off my chest.
Just got really serious for a minute. It's just like, you're a knobhead, mate.
You're a knobhead.
Have a look at yourself. You're
Do
an
better.
embarrassment.
Do better.
You're an embarrassment.
Economy's fucked, so that's also shit. They've come out today and said, look, we're going to go into a recession. It's happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's happening, because they've got to raise inflation's.
Aren't we already there?
Nah.
Yeah, well, we like people who know, but now it's like going to be official.
When a recession is an official thing, it's 2 quarters
we're gonna
negative. Well, not negative growth. What's
I
the
swear
opposite
we've
of growth?
been in recession our whole lives.
I mean,
Since I
No,
was
bro,
young.
we had the
Since
good
I-
times.
we have the good shit.
The tens, mate. They were the good times.
When
man.
did,
Nah, the
when
tens
did
weren't
the
good.
first recession
08
start?
is when it really got fucked.
08 to 12. So that was, I don't think it was a recession for as long as that, but it was 2008 when it started, and then it was sort of till 2010, 11.
Yeah.
But then the tens, what we've just experienced, mate. Honestly, you should have had a great time.
Yeah.
Because it's over, because it's done. So
All good, baby.
That was when I was in my entry level jobs or just unemployed, so had no money.
Well, you should have made your
I
billions
know,
then, because
I know.
now we're totally fucked.
Yeah.
Unless you're into crypto.
Vinay,
I was
good
about
luck,
to say
Vinay,
crypto.
graduating with no job.
Yeah.
You are fucked, mate.
Well
So-
done, mate. You've got this in the bag. But yeah, no, it's totally fucked. Like, there's nothing. I mean, of course, if you if you quadruple people's energy bills, people are not going to have loads of cash to be spending on stuff and going out and having a laugh. So obviously, the economy is going to take a battering.
Yeah.
That, and also like the cost of milk and eggs is doubling as
Price
well.
of butter times 3 in Tesco.
Times 3.
Times 3.
What's it costing you? I don't ever. eat butter,
My
so-
friend told me, who's a bit a follower of Tesco butter.
He's a butterologist.
Yes.
Butterologist.
He's a buttologist. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. Yes.
Buttology.
That's some rapper in 2006.
Buttology.
MC Buttologist. Biology. Yeah.
With his #1 smash jiggly butts.
So a guy who does tacky nightclubs and stops it for his halfway through for booty round. Who getting up here for booty round? So, the price of Tesco butter used to be like 75p.
Right.
Now it's £2.50.
What, for regular own brand?
Yeah, for
No.
Tesco butter.
It's going out of control, ladies and gentlemen.
It's insane.
I don't even know what we can do at this point.
You're going to have to start making your own butter. There's no other option. That or
Yeah.
keeping hens. I think we've spoken about this on the podcast before. I'm thinking about making sort of East London farm, and I'll just
What
do.
are you talking about?
Yeah.
That or keeping hens?
Yeah.
What the-
Then you get eggs, don't you? You get your own eggs for free. You just
Makes
feed them
sense.
your McDonald's scraps, and then jobs are good. You got your own eggs. Everyone, when you rent a room now, you have to keep a hen under your bed. I've solved the
Under the
economic
bed?
crisis.
No, that's not very free range.
Huh?
It's not very free range.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's going to be better than keeping your head under your bed / being allowed out in the daytime is better than the conditions that they're kept in now. So
I'm just gonna get one pig. And
we're gonna have to go back to feudal times. We're going back, ladies and gentlemen.
Feudal.
Feudal.
The feudal and the serf. Fugal.
Yeah,
Frugal. It's frugal.
No, feudal.
Yeah, 2 different words.
Yeah, I know, but I combine them both because we're going into a time of poverty and farming. So
Oh, good save.
step back,
I like the
motherfuckers.
save.
Yeah,
I like the
And
save.
farming.
yeah. Poverty, homegrown farming. That's it.
Tom, you'd not be a good farmer.
Mate, I've got farming in my blood.
No, you've got telling on your, firstly in your blood.
I've got lots of farming.
You've got owning farms in your blood, mate.
No, I've got-
you've not got the actual farming bit. You've got going. You there? What is your name? Okay, yeah. Get me some grapes.
You are greatly offending my farming cousin Max. He would not be happy, but okay.
Hey Tom,
Yeah.
I heard you're doing that comedy.
Yeah, no,
You're like,
genuinely.
Max, you're so weird. Stop
Yeah.
sending me telegrams. Fucking want to go.
He did want to be a porn star for a bit, but he chose farming.
Did he?
Yeah, he thought about it.
Same.
Yeah, what happened?
Let's just
Rejected
say,
at the
let's
first
just say
hurdle.
it was a short-lived career.
Didn't make the cut. Look, if you guys have got any other better options for saving the economy, I'm all ears. But right now, I've got a hen under the bed, and that's pretty good. Look, you got something.
Euphemism.
Yeah.
Oh, I was clucking all night.
Yeah.
You say fucking? No, clucking, mate.
hen.
Can't get a wink of sleep.
Honestly, if everyone in London had one hen under their bed, you would save. And if times get really dire, you know what you have to do with that hen? Dinner, okay? And that's it.
But then you have no more eggs.
And you have no more eggs.
Yeah, I know,
Longevity.
but like it's a last chance saloon. It's like the last ditch thing. You gotta eat your hen.
Tom, your solution is to do chicken run. That's your solution.
In your bedsit in Clapton,
Just
yeah.
have this prison system
Yeah.
in your kitchen / living room.
Yeah.
You have
hen. A hen. Honestly, that's a better condition and a better quality of life than what
I
you're eating at
agree.
Nando's. So head onto the bed.
I think Tom's right.
Yeah.
This is
Thank you. Phoebe's come round. Head onto the bed. If you've got any other better options to saving the economy,
I was in agreement from the start. To be fair, I think we should all have, and then like you maybe could have a community cow
Oh, so good. I don't know where you would. I don't know where you
in
keep
like
it.
the local hall or church or something.
In the local,
You know-
in London, that's too many. Like, I was thinking,
Where
like,
do you think we live?
yeah, no,
There's a town hall near me, and I live on a pretty grassy estate.
yeah, no. I think it'd have to be more like in your local pub. There'd be like a sort of communal
Oh
cow.
yeah,
The
yeah.
elected community cow.
Yeah. And everyone, you get your milk. And you start taking your recyclables down there.
Yeah.
Look, I think Extinction Rebellion would be on our side. That's all I'll say.
Of course, Extinction Rebellion is an organisation where I agree with them, but they're just really annoying.
They are really
It's just-
annoying.
and it's also hard to agree with them in public because everyone finds them.
They did also eat. They were at the end of my road for a bit, and they were like had a campsite. And
What, like trying to tell you to release your hen?
yeah, but they did keep going. They ate an alarming amount of Pret a Manger for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Shitloads
about
of Pret. They were always getting Pret. So yeah, look, the economy's totally fucked. If we have any other better ideas of saving the economy, as I said, all ears. But right now, community hens and cows.
Okay, so economy's sorted with
Hen under the bed.
get yourself a hen under the bed
Yeah,
and community cows.
yeah.
We could start All I Do Is Farming. And it's right
People
there
would
for
love
us.
it. London farms.
That would actually get us a lot more
What-
engagement
what
if we just videoed ourselves farming.
What else could
trying
we-
to farm?
What else could we farm in my flat? I've got a tiny garden, so I could probably do
I'll
something.
do the grass. I'll do
You
the,
could do a
the
herb
garden.
garden.
I'll do the garden.
No,
I'll do
you need
the
something I could
crops. I'll do the
sell.
crops. That's what I meant. Yeah, the crops.
Yeah, I don't think you could really do like a sort of wheat.
I'll do
Imagine
GM.
opening
I'll
your-
boost them with every
Imagine
fucking
coming
thing.
into your garden, opening it, it's just like 6 foot wheat
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, yeah.
cornfield. Yeah,
Hey, come in, guys.
yeah. Bit of corn.
Well, no. Okay, line the streets with corn because we can't afford cars.
No,
anymore.
impossible.
And then you could do it like, have you ever been to the maze?
No,
Where it's a maze made out of
maize.
maize
Yeah.
with an eye.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so we could have that around the streets, and then you got to like find your way round.
You can't. That's concrete. You got to think. You got to deal with what we've got.
So your idea is to
Smash up
grow
the-
food,
Yeah.
not eat it, and not get anywhere.
Make a maid.
No, you can. You can, but
Charge people £3.
no, it goes with the
I'm
seasons.
just
It
so
goes with the
hungry. Well, you can't eat it, mate. You've just got to try and work out the puzzle. Get to the middle. What's in the middle? Is food in the
Yeah.
middle? Nah.
We are going to get to a point where those dudes growing weed in South London basements are going to start growing sort of bananas because it'll be more. They'll make more money.
They have tomato plants.
The tomato plants will make more money than growing weed. It's better for, that's where we're headed.
Okay, so economy's done.
Economy's
But
sorted.
thankfully, the Met Gala was able to go ahead.
Yeah, the Met
Do you
Gala.
have any thoughts on
Yeah,
the
I think
Met
what was
Gala?
the theme this year? Like,
Gilded Age.
Oh,
The
really?
Gilded Age.
I thought
Anyone
it was.
know what that means?
I thought it was children are dying, but we're not listening. It was something along those lines. And it seems a very bizarre event to go on in the current.
Well, it's just getting more dystopian, isn't it? You've got the
Yeah.
1%, which, for whatever reason, we're not part of yet.
Yeah.
As soon as I get in the 1%, fuck the rest of them, mate.
Yeah.
Enough of this. Enough
I'm
of
out.
pretending. You know what I mean? I'm in the 1%. Fuck you lot. What's that down there? Can't hear you.
I'm at the Met Gala with Shawn Mendes.
The humans can't hear the ants whinging, can they? So exactly, yeah. I'm their boogie with Anderson .Paak. But yeah, for now, mate, those 1%, fuck them. Honestly,
It
they're
is really-
absolute twats.
Yeah, you're right. It's like Hunger Games. They all wear those crazy outfits in the Capitol. That's exactly what I feel about the Met Gala. It's like crazy is what everyone else just sort of watches on their phones from with their hand under their bed. And
Literally.
that's where we're going.
Literally. Are you into the Met Gala, Phoebo?
It's quite fun to see the outfits, isn't it? Do you not think?
Yeah. To be fair, like if they did invite any of us, we would go. It's not like
Oh,
saying no.
100%. And Anderson .Paak, did you see his like?
Little dance.
No, his accent. I was going to say
no.
the videos of he was doing a British accent the whole
really?
night.
Oh.
Okay.
It was
That's
follow.
offensive.
Yeah, it was. He's a piece of art, really.
Okay.
Really? Well, okay, weird for him, but this is what they're doing though. They're doing side quests now. They've done so much of life. He's like, can you go to the Met Gala and do an accent the whole night? Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that.
Why not?
Yeah. Next year, Chinese, make it harder. You know what I mean? That's what we've got.
Who needs it? Wow.
We've got fucking.
Yeah. A nice big distraction for everyone from all the hard, shitty times.
Doja Cat's gonna go down next time just on her hands. You know? Just messing about. Why not? Just have a laugh.
Do
you
what
know?
you need.
Yeah.
Some of the
They
outfits.
must raise money for charity though, or something, don't they?
That's the whole point of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be for some.
Imagine if they're like, and who are you raising money for? What?
This is just for us.
Yeah.
That's why we let our hair down. We
Yeah.
had a long old year.
They've paid me $2 million to be here.
Yeah.
And I've spent that on a yacht that I won't use. So,
Yeah. Getting a good deal off a Russian oligarch. It's going to be great.
yeah. And then finally, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. Amber Heard's up now. I mean, are you enjoying yourself? You're enjoying it?
I just think that they both, like, this is just, they should just call off this whole trial. Like, clearly they're both at fault. Clearly it was a very turbulent relationship, but I don't think one person was being abused. I think they're both at fault.
Is that what they're arguing about?
No, so
Who's
Johnny
abused
Depp,
who?
she made an article in a national newspaper saying she was
Amber
a
Heard.
victim of domestic abuse
Oh.
and was horrifically abused. Johnny Depp contested that, is suing, and now she's counter-suing him. So basically, the verdict will be whoever wins this will win the suing, I guess. But like, it just from both of them. Look, Johnny Depp was obviously a reckless alcoholic and was high a lot of the time, and she was literally doing shits in the bed. So,
Yeah, but we've all done that, Tom.
and they're both hitting and
I do that with my housemates.
what, shit the bed
Yeah, I
just
don't.
for a laugh.
When they've left the cups and plates out,
That'll teach him.
I just go, they go, that's an overreaction. You think?
Yeah.
It's been there for 6 minutes. Can barely think with all this grime.
You don't even say anything. Just look at them.
I think I don't
And
even
you
need,
walk over to their bedroom.
I don't even need a shit anyways. I'm there for hours. just eating burgers. Disgusting, Tom.
Disgusting.
Who do you think's the winner?
What?
The winner.
The winner of what?
Johnny Depp versus
Johnny
Amber
Depp.
Heard?
I think that neither of them. I think they
Do you
should
think
just
Someone's
she should
got to
be
win, though,
throw
haven't
this
they?
trial out. It's
Someone's got to win, haven't they?
just stop. I think she should redact her claims of domestic abuse, and he should stop suing her and just they should all just leave it, okay, and just go away, because We're hearing things that it's one of those situations like it's a Will and Jada situation. We're hearing shit we don't want to hear, we don't want to know about, and like you clearly had a shitty, turbulent, toxic relationship. But like I don't think the criminal cause is necessarily the place to be. She should redact what she said about him. He should stop suing her and just go your separate ways and just stop it. And I don't think Johnny Depp should have lost. If she's allowed to keep her job as an actress in Aquaman, I don't think he should have been sacked from whatever film it was that he got sacked from. I don't think either of them should have been sacked. There you go.
So I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
But how about this?
All right.
Amber Heard.
What's your take on it, by the way?
Don't care.
Don't care.
Amber, like a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I sort of didn't really acknowledge it, and now I'm getting more into it because it's just going around the internet more.
Yeah.
But my plan is Amber Heard should have to pay him all the suing money,
Right.
but he has to count them, 20 Pirates of the Caribbean films.
Okay.
He can release them as quick as he wants,
Okay.
but he has to do 20 feature-length, 90-minute plus
Wow.
Pirates of the Caribbean. They don't all have to go cinema release.
Now,
They could go DVD.
Do the previous 4, was it 4 or 5? I can't remember. Do they count or
20 from now.
20 from now? It's a lot of Jack Sparrow. That's a lot.
Doesn't have to be Jack Sparrow. He has to be in them though. He has to be the main character. I'll let him have creative control. Don't worry. He can do, but it has to be Pirates of the Caribbean. It has to have the music where it's dun 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 dun. Has to have that, and he can be whatever pirate he wants to be.
Yeah.
Has to be a pirate. Actually, I will say he has to be one of the pirates, and he has to be a main feature in it. 20.
Okay.
He could release one a month. Just get it done in 2 years.
What? No one wants to see that. No.
I want him to be like the Steven Seagal of pirate films.
Pirate movie.
Where he's just releasing them out of such volume. Release them in China. I don't care. I do not care. But they need to be released so we can watch them.
There are some really good Seagal films that didn't make it into the West that are really big, I swear.
This is what I'm saying. Go record them wherever. Go to Bolivia and bust 20 out in a row. Go for it, man. Fucking
Do it.
I think that
All
should
right.
be the punishment.
Job done. Problem solved. Look, we've solved the economy, we've solved the trial, we've solved the Met Gala. What haven't we solved this week? Boom. Okay.
Remember, whatever it is, it can be solved.
By us in this shipping container.
I was going to say, with a hen under the bed. Just so remember that, kids. Right, we move on to our first of our weekly regular segments, which is, of course, Agony Uncle, where you come in and ask us, you tell us a life drama that's going on at the moment, something that you'd like advice on, and we like we have done with just the world problems now, we solve them. We just solve them very quickly and instantly.
Maybe that's what we'll call the news section from now on. Problems solved with Ali and Tom.
Okay, so, we have that one a lot. Okay. Let's do this one. The one that came in was...
Ali keeps sending me news. Can you tell him to stop?
They're really low-res news. Low-res news. I sort of wouldn't mind if they were so blurry. But it's clearly him, and he's sort of smiling.
Can you please ask him no more, please?
Okay. Went on a couple of dates with a co-worker against my better judgments.
Oh.
And then found out he's been dating another co-worker at the same time.
Naughty.
Now I just don't know how to behave when they're both in the office. Any advice?
Oh, God. Well...
What would you do, Tom?
I would... Is she still dating him? Or do we know that?
That's from a Tory MP, by the way.
Okay.
I would assume that they're not now dating.
Okay.
They went on a couple dates.
They dated.
And he's gone on a couple dates with this other lady, and she might suspect that they're still dating. Maybe.
Mate, he was playing the field. You know, he was out there. He was...
Yeah. He works in a care home, by the way.
Yeah. I was from Agatha, 86.
The thing is, he's the best sex I've ever had. Do I go back?
Yeah. I think he was playing the field, and it's a really hard, horrible one to take. But the other lady won. So
that was said so dramatically.
Yeah,
that was said.
That's what's happened.
That's the most serious I've ever seen you, Tom, on anything. But the other lady won.
Yeah, she did. And this was a shit one, and he's a shit for doing it. But it's one of those where there's not much you can do. You can tell him maybe that hurt your feelings. You can bring that up. That's completely fine. You can say, look, that was a shitty thing to do, but ultimately you're gonna have to just swallow the pill and be like, well, if they're happy together, what can I do? You know, it's a suckish thing to happen, but you know, plow on. You'll find other people out there, and don't worry about it. That's my take.
Our advice section normally ends with, and just don't worry about it. My parents have died and I've got no home. Just don't worry about it.
Don't be dramatic. Yeah.
Phoebe,
Yes.
what on earth would you do in this situation? Have either of you ever been in a situation like this, by the way, where you've done stuff with a coworker who's done stuff with someone else?
not
I
with a
personally have not.
I don't
Never
think
dated a coworker.
so.
Okay. What would you do in this situation then, Phoebe? So, Vox.
I mean, you're right, but I also feel like there's ways that we can get back at him in a more petty way.
Yeah. No, this is my.
Okay.
I was going
Yeah.
that way as well.
Oh,
yeah.
you're gonna do some petty things.
Probably something with an
Mess with his
all
crops.
staff email from
All
his,
staff email
from his account.
Whoa. I don't think that's petty.
CCing everyone in, saying I'm a pedo.
Yeah.
CC everyone.
Oh, my work here is done.
Yeah.
I would have thought maybe like spread a rumor around the office, or maybe, you know, some pettiness about it. Him, maybe he's got a small penis.
I was about to say maybe go up to the guy and be like, "Oh my god, are you dating? Yeah, how is it?" Because I just couldn't do a micro penis.
Yeah.
Well, no, definitely let the girl that he's now dating know that you dated him at the same time. You're well within your rights.
But don't say it. Don't say it outwardly. Do like subtle, backhanded hints.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Don't
CCing
actually
everyone
take-
in the
yeah.
company.
An email with photos of your date. Look what
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. The love of my life, and I lost her.
Yeah.
This is definitely Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe go up to her. Maybe say, "Oh, has he done that thing that really freaked me out?
Yeah.
That fucking weird.
Weird.
Oh, he hasn't
Where
done
he
that with you yet.
pretends you're his mother.
Yeah, yeah. Has he made you wear the wig yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think definitely that.
My take was the high road, but okay, we want to take the low road.
Just go off and say-
The high road's so overrated sometimes.
Make it contextual. Be like, funny that the Amber Heard thing, when he does this. Oh, he hasn't done that yet
Oh,
Oh shit.
you wait till he shits the bed.
Yeah.
because he shits in the bed.
Yeah, and it's a lot. of
Yeah,
shit.
and it's a lot of shit. And then he made Pirates of the Caribbean 6.
20 short films.
Yeah.
Not short films.
Oh, yeah,
feature length.
Sorry,
Show,
yeah.
show me his feature length
Yeah,
Pirates of
show
the
me
Caribbean
his-
remake. He plays every character.
Yeah. He got up with the pirate hat on. I was like, if I was a high 7 seas, and it's just 6. Mr. Sparrow.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, and he jacks off the whole time. Has he not done that? Yeah, so I sort of think, find a way to let them. I agree. Let her know that you dated at the same time as well.
Okay.
Just go up to her
Yeah.
and just quietly just say, "You fucking bitch."
Yeah. I know what you did. No, yeah, I guess you could do a subtle hint, like drop and be like, "Oh, what are you doing tonight?" When she says hanging out with that guy, just be like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember when we went to whatever."
Yeah.
You know?
Go up to her and be like, I don't want anything to get awkward.
Yeah.
So before you hear it from someone else.
Yeah, we
We
dated
we dated.
up until
he
the
said-
exact date as well, because
Yeah.
he would have been shady about dates and
Yeah,
timing.
yeah,
So
yeah. And he did say I was the best he's ever had.
yeah.
So you just might want to bear that in mind if he brings me up
Yeah.
or says my name in anything.
yeah.
Anyway, you're right to get that report over to me.
And then
So-
date the boss.
And then date the okay.
And then get promoted
Phoebe,
that
I
way.
think you're going through something. Okay, this is
And then, you know what, just walk up to him and say, "Daniel, you know what, you should never have said that to me,
Yeah.
and you've ruined my summer, and I mean, what?"
And then push him out the window.
yeah. And then,
So look, you've got 3 roads there, listeners. You've got the high road, you've got the medium road of the subtle, or you've got Phoebe's low road of send a group email from his account to everyone in the company.
yeah.
With an unsolicited
With, like-
micro penis.
Yeah.
I've got a tiny cock. I want you all to know.
Yeah, with like Lord of the Rings porn or
Yeah.
something like that on
There
there.
was a guy that did that. He sent a picture of his micro penis to everyone
What?
when we were growing up, like to everyone in our town, in neighbouring towns, like literally
What?
the whole of Berkshire and Surrey. And then afterwards would follow it up with, "Oh, sorry, that was meant for someone else." And afterwards, apparently he was like, "Yeah, someone told me I had a small dick, so I just wanted to see if it was true.
No.
He said it to
Oh.
every
I need
girl
proof.
he knew.
I need proof. Because I feel like this is a room. This is like
How
feels like
can you
one of
get the messages
How-
and emails
yeah.
of everyone in Berkshire,
Shit.
Surrey?
Yeah.
Well, it was me. It was like everyone. I mean, I don't know if it was everyone, but it was everyone that I knew around that time. Pretty much everyone.
But like, did your
knows
mum
that
and dad
picture.
get it?
No. It was girls. It was people
Okay.
his age or just younger. And then it got to. So I went to a school that wasn't in our town, but there were some younger girls as well who were like, "Do you know this guy?" And I was just like, message him. I was like, "You need to stop sending."
I think he
right
had
now."
a problem.
And then-
I think
and
that
then-
wasn't. I think that was a serious.
Instead of him being like backing down, he was like, "How dare you? You're not going to do that. You're a massive bitch." I was like, "I
What?
really wouldn't." Yeah. He went in on me because I told him to stop sending the pictures, and then
That's
he
crazy.
sent me a
This guy.
close up. He sent me a close up.
What?
I'm in possession of the close up as well. Yeah.
It still
Of the
looks,
close-up micro penis.
still looks really far away. But that's like illegal, isn't it?
Such
Yeah.
an odd yeah.
How old? How many
Who
years
is
ago
this?
was
Is this
it?
your first
we
boyfriend?
were no. We were teenagers, so
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know how old he was. He might be like 16.
How
Yeah.
did you know him? You were in school with him?
Yeah, I literally grew up with him from
Wow.
nursery
Wow.
until now.
Jesus.
Okay.
And he was one of the teachers.
What does he do now?
No idea.
Okay.
He's just been elected in the
Yeah.
local election
Yeah.
for Berkshire and
Well,
Surrey.
He's our local MP.
Yeah, he's called Micro Penis Matt. So he tours the country.
Well, I guess there's two. One, I think it's probably sort of a weird sexual thing that he was doing that. But the only other reason that you possibly could would be, I've got a micro penis. If I show it to everyone I know, then at least it's out there, you know?
I feel like he was genuinely like scared that if I don't know. I don't know.
It's strange.
So good luck to him. Well, not good luck to him, actually. I hope it gets even smaller. Maybe he gets an erection.
I
You know
hope
that?
you just get some help.
Do you know an
Small penis, Matt. Whatever. You got an erection, like when it goes in.
It goes inwards.
Wow.
I don't think that's a thing, but I hope it
Shall I
is.
Google it?
Erection. Well, he's
Erection.
probably already up
Yeah.
for you. But
Is that a Michael Bay film?
yeah, erection. Yeah, that's the porn version of Inception.
Yeah.
Cool. Directed by Christopher Boner. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio. So, this one, I feel like a lot of people have been asking me recently, which is, can you stop messaging me? No, that's not that. How do you decide what to do with your life? I'm 24 and have no fucking clue. So,
Oh,
what would you give as someone, Tom, who is following their dream of being a mature Hollister model?
right. I would say.
How did you find your passion? How do you work out what to do with your life?
Oh, I think we've had similar things. Just you have to just try again. Just keep trying many different things. Sign up to classes. You don't know what you're gonna like. You might find what you're gonna like in your 40s. You don't know. So you just got to keep trying shit, because the more shit you try, the more likely you are to find it earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's something really weird, like sending a micro dick to everyone, you might find out that, you know, your life won't
He's
be
living his
fulfilling.
best life. He's having a great time. I still can't believe that you went, you've got to stop sending your penis to everyone in Berkshire. And he went, you're being a real bitch, you know. You're really being a bitch, okay?
Yeah.
You've crossed the line here,
Yeah.
mate. Honestly.
What a psychopath.
So I think that you probably already know what you enjoy. Think about it. What do you enjoy doing? And think beyond, I enjoy getting pints and watching the football or whatever, like me, lad.
Yeah.
Beyond stuff that's like escapism from, but like, what do you really enjoy about life in general and also your life? What do you like about it? What makes you passionate? What do you like talking about, you know? You know, you get that. I think, especially I feel like you get that with like bloke mates who've like pushed everything down. And then after a few pints, sometimes you get them just talking about like, yeah, there's this violinist and he's amazing. Like he did this performance like on a type one. And you're like, fucking go and do
Not
something
one of my
like that.
mates have ever said that.
Yeah,
But, you know,
well,
whatever.
Your mates get pissed and they probably go, you know what? The thing is, like, girls actually do love it. Like, that's your chat after a few Jaeger bombs. But you know, I don't think. Just think about what you enjoy about life, and rid yourself of the shackles that, you know, life is one of these things where you do well at school, you do well at uni, you do well in your job. Like, life's not like that. It doesn't work out for everyone like that, you know. And finally, be okay with it taking a long time to work out.
Yes.
There's a thing that people overestimate what they can do in a year, but they underestimate what they can do in 10 years.
That is very true.
So be okay with thinking you're 24, right? I might not be able to do what I want to do professionally or for 10 years, right? But when you get there, you'll have 30, 40 years of
I will say, if
enjoying
you're
it.
24 also, just completely write off if it's any kind of sport because you're over the hill. That's
Bowling,
potentially...
bowling, darts.
Even then,
darts
yeah.
done.
Even
Darts might be
then,
done.
I think even then, I think if you're not doing it,
Bowls. Come on, you've never seen someone under 50 play bowls.
maybe bowls, but I genuinely think...
You're ahead of the game if you start bowls at
True.
24.
True. Okay, unless it's bowls, don't do anything sporting because that is not going to be a career for you.
So that's our official advice. Start learning bowls.
Yeah.
Phoebe, what do you think on this?
It's really difficult because no one can tell you what it is. So it is just a case of trial and error and doing things. I think also it's just a mindset thing of don't put so much pressure on your job being the be all and end all of your life.
Yeah, I think.
So then you're not as stressed about, oh my God, what do I want to do? So that's how I started here. Because I was just like, oh, I just wanted.
You gave up.
Yeah.
You
Like,
have
oh,
nowhere to go.
I was like, don't care what it is. I just want a job that's like pretty fun, gives me a bit of extra cash. And so I wasn't coming in with like a stressed out, oh my God, this needs to be perfect. This needs to be my life attitude.
You could tell you weren't putting a lot of it.
Yeah. And like nothing's changed.
But somehow you've got promoted. Mooch really
Somehow
likes.
I managed a hog.
He likes the sort of people who don't really give a shit.
Basically, if you fall through the cracks, there's always a job for you here. You literally only you need to be
come
good.
work at Vauxhall.
All you need on your CV is good with small mammals, and that's it. There's nothing else that you need to be good at to do this job.
When Phoebe's doing the interview for new people, and she just goes, "Yeah, no, that all sounds great."
Have you,
Last question: do you have any experience with animals?
Yeah.
And they're like,
Have you seen the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. No. Doesn't matter. It's
Don't
fine.
worry,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Why? Nah,
Nah,
doesn't matter. Just it's right.
I thought this was a tech job. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Whatever.
But it's a good point, Phoebe. Don't put yourself under pressure. And look, also, thing to remember, like Sean McLaughlin said when he was on his podcast, life is long, bruv.
Yeah.
It's super long, man. You don't feel like you have to work everything out right now. In 10 years' time, you might have to be the happiest guy in the world, whatever. Just go and enjoy yourself.
You're gonna have a lot of different careers as well in this
You've got
life.
time. But start thinking about it. Start putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Right. And that is the end of Agony Uncle. Thank you very much to everyone who sent theirs in. And now it is time for our final regular segment, which is, of course, Fail Mail. This is where we get you guys to send in stuff that's happened to you based around a particular fail. And we've got a couple here. So I'll start as ever from the official AIDIF Pod account. You can follow us on social media at AIDIF Pod. And also you can donate to our Patreon. £4 a month, will get you an extra episode every week. So thank you very much to everyone who is a Patreon backer. We really appreciate it in the crack house that we call the Patreon. So the fail mail this week was, have you ever got in trouble with the police/law? And tell us about it. So we'll read out the official AIDIF responders first. I was underage drinking opposite the greenery to my house.
Opposite the greenery to my house.
Gave them my brother's info and ran.
Legend.
Council noise complaint and TV licensing. Not hard crime, but it's a slippery slope. I'm with this
Have you
person.
ever had the
this
TV
person and me would get on.
Have you ever had the TV license people come round?
No, have you? Have you had it?
I mean,
my brother had that, and he ended up having to pay the fine.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah,
How
they
much is
kept
the fine?
coming round. It's like it goes up to like $2,000 or something.
Yeah. They keep coming back. It's like what you. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Have you had it? Have you had it?
No, I always pay my TV license, so I would never. That would never.
Yeah,
Happen.
same.
Yeah.
Same.
Constantly pay my TV because I just watch. Yeah, but it's quite. I think it's getting more increasingly difficult for them to police because people are like, well, I just watch Netflix.
Yeah, but that's what
So-
we don't have like a whatever I don't want to do like an aerial
yeah.
free
Satellite
box.
dish. What?
During Carnival, the police came and threw bombs on us. That's not right. That's not good policing.
Oh my god.
The police arrived at a barbecue I was at and tried to arrest everyone. Why? Who knows? A policeman once told me I was a bell end and to grow up after I ran into shop shutters on a night.
Whoa. Okay.
I see that's a night out. Imagine that as a policeman. What's the official port of call here? Call them a bell end. That's protocol. That's I do the old 4:30 on him. Call them a bell end.
I like watching. I'm a big fan. Just quickly before we move on to our own ones of watching So in Manchester city centre and Brighton now, they have these. They're not official police, but they have the power allegedly to fine you for littering, for flicking a cigarette butt, and they're employed by a private company, that 3G security company.
Oh yeah.
And there's this guy who spends his life, because he knows the law, like absolutely, just like waiting for people to get stopped by them. And then he sprints over and he's like an ex-lawyer, and he's like, just pick it right up, and they pick it right up, and he goes, right, now just walk off and don't give any details.
Wow.
And they start freaking out, and they're like, no, the law says they have to give you an option to pick it up, and you were going to issue the fine without. Great, it's so British, but so fantastic.
That's good. I hope those guys are around for me. I would definitely be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, 120 quid. That's what they try.
Jesus. I was trying to get to a beach party by bike. It was supposed to be 5 kilometers away, so my friends and I started drinking before leaving. But then we took the wrong direction and ended up cycling on a freeway. And then we heard a car approaching. It was a police car. They asked us for our IDs and checked if we were drunk, and luckily we weren't. But our rucksacks were packed with wine bottles. We were 19, young and free. After shouting at us, they understood we were only 3 crazy, silly 19-year-olds and not some sort of alcoholic, dangerous girls, so they changed their attitudes and they decided to escort us to the beach party, which was still 5 kilometers away. So we ended up cycling with a police car following us with its lights on to make us visible and not in danger, which was kind of embarrassing.
The joy of being an attractive girl.
I mean,
if this was boys, you would literally, oh God.
Imagine the police being like, on you go, lads. God, I'll escort you there. The police there would probably go behind them going, and we'll probably join them, that's all right.
Yeah. That'll be all right. Yeah.
They love a man in uniform.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So what are you kids getting into, yeah? Oh, yeah. No, I'm a cool cop.
Yeah, fun. I'm a laugh.
I'm not old, I'm 26. What are you talking about? That's not old.
Come on.
32. Come on, I've just started living. You got any more, Tom?
A sit-down demonstration in a courtroom singing protest songs.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, well done.
I mean, that is.
I thought that would be from my following.
She was.
Yeah.
We don't know what she was protesting. No idea.
Protesting the rise in income tax for the highest bracket.
Yeah, from the 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drinking underage in the States. A lot of underage drinking. Got into trouble for being bollock naked on the roof of a Waitrose in Cirencester. Okay.
I mean, that sounds more like your crew, Tom.
I was.
I got arrested at the top of a Waitrose. Luckily, the fine was only £4,000.
Wait for this one. I was fined for emptying my bladder into a Pimm's jug in Wimbledon Common.
Just posh people being nasty.
Yeah.
Got pulled over because they were driving like dicks, and I flashed them, called them liars. So, why would you flash a police car? Such a bad move. Out of the way, lads.
Yeah.
I only flirted with a lady police person. I don't know why they've called it lady police. I only flirted with the lady police when we sat in a room alone for a case discussion. Does not sound like a good move either. Baby, maybe we can sort this off the books. You look so cute in your uniform. Not in trouble, but police showed up at my door checking whether I had ordered a takeaway. They asked for ID and everything. Apparently some guy ordered to my address and waited outside to collect at my front door, didn't properly pay, and got away with like 150 euros of free food. I was eating leftovers. Bloke could have left some food for me for using my front door as a scheme to his as a front for his nefarious scheme.
Oh. Sex in public, they are not a fan.
Oh, legends though. Legends. Phoebe, do you have any? Or?
Most of mine were just people that were walking or driving down the side of the road the wrong way.
Yeah, fair.
But I had
country life.
I had one mate that I went to uni with who he got so drunk that so there was a party off campus. He was in first year. There was a party off campus. He got lost, so called the police and asked for directions back to Canterbury.
You got to imagine people. They must get so many of those calls.
Yeah,
I got pulled over for crossing a red light on a Boris bike. They stopped another guy as well, but he punched them. That is... Once on holidays in Italy, my mate had his bag stolen with camera, money, car keys and our passports in it. Obs went to the police and so on. Police told us it is Camorra, Italian mafia, and that we should get back tomorrow. I have never ever before had a sleepless night like this, just to find out the next day at the station that it was a joke from the policeman. You can imagine the Italian police, some English person going, our bag was next. And they go, that will be Camorra. You are in great danger.
This is fantastic again in Italy. This guy wrote, almost got in trouble. I wrote my name on a famous statue in Verona in Italy, and someone took a picture while on it. They told me that that picture was going to the police department in seconds. My math teacher, they were on a school trip, got into an argument with the lady. Thank God I was not 18 yet. And he used that as I left and got away clean.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah.
Well done. And well done, maths teacher, for getting involved.
Yeah.
New Zealand has a street liquor ban. It was New Year's Eve and I got snapped early and put into the cells sober.
Oh, that's...
What an awful New Year's Eve. And then finally, got official warning for drinking in public on a first date. It was more interesting than the date itself.
Fair. I don't, yeah.
You ever got a problem with the police?
Yeah, you know what? And sometimes I think this is a dream, but it actually happened. So we must have been about 19.
Stop trying to flirt with me, Tom.
And we were at my mate, oh, well, I won't say his name, but we were at my very good friend's parents' house,
Charles.
Right? They were away, so free house, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Me, 4 lads.
Monopoly
that's it.
tournament.
Yeah. Anyway, some people were maybe smoking the wacky backy.
Oh,
okay?
no way.
Naughty. Okay. And the next door neighbours said, call the police due to the smell. And then police showed up, right? They knocked on the door. And this is the first point of call where I should have been like, this was a bit weird. 2 policemen and also just a 15-year-old kid behind them. And I was like, I didn't think of it at the time. I was like, that's pretty weird.
They bring your son to work there or something.
Yeah, and I was like, have they just nicked this kid and they've brought him along?
They're doing it all in one run. They don't want to go back.
Anyway, the police are at the door, and like Ezra opens the door, and I'm standing with him, and he's like, well, okay, wait, I'll be back in 1 second, right? Leaves me at the front door, and then the police are like, we need to come in, and I was like, oh, it's not my house. I should have said no, you can't come in.
You
piss
got a
off.
search warrant, yeah.
Anyway, they came in, right, and then the police are in the house, and they can smell weed, and they go, literally, they said to us, give us some weed, and we'll leave. And I swear to you, this happened. Like, give us some weed. So in the end, my other mate was like, all right, and gave the 2 policemen and this 15-year-old kid some weed, and they left. So either one of 2 things. One, these are just 2 knobheads who have got hold of police outfits, and they were just fucking, getting drugs off people and fucking around. Or just some police who are about to clock off and they wanted some weed.
Yeah. I think it's the second. Why don't they get the 15-year-old kid?
The 15-year-old kid is so weird.
The 2 police were adults, were they?
Yeah, they were grown adults.
Maybe they owed the kids some weed.
I don't know, but it was a really surreal situation.
I think that's it, because I remember going and watch Kendrick Lamar at the O2, and a dude joined who's a mate of a mate, and he's a police person.
Yeah.
And he had all the drugs.
Yeah. It makes me think that actually,
They just go do the rounds.
Yeah, they're literally just like, oh, could do a little joint.
I don't think I've ever been in trouble with the police, to be honest. I mean, I know that will surprise you.
No, I mean, that's
I got
honestly the
stopped
least surprising thing I've ever heard.
No, he just never gets caught.
Yeah, I mean, they don't go for the...
He does us flashing at night.
Yeah, they don't... I would get caught, I'm very bright, but they don't go for the people at the top.
Blind people in their headlights.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. It's like a lighthouse.
Yeah.
They don't go for the people at the top until they've got all the evidence. That's why I've stayed free so far.
Okay. Too high up the food chain. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to All I Do Is Fail. You can follow me at all good social media platforms at Tom Elwes. Ali, what do you want to promote?
Ali was gigs. I got bare previews, man. So if you ain't come to a preview yet, then you can. There's one. Will this come at time? Saturday 7th, I'm in Brighton. 11th of May, I'm in Angel. 17th of May, I'm in Vauxhall. 16th of May, I'm in Brighton. 18th of May, I'm in Brighton. 25th and 26th of May, I'm in Brighton, right? So if you want to come to any of those, check out my Instagram stories and I'll be posting them on there. Thank you very much to everyone who has come already. I really appreciate it. Phoebe?
Yes.
Got anything to...
No.
Great to have
everyone.
you back. Great to have Phoebe back there. There you go. So we'll come back. Tune in next week with Lucas back in the hot seat. No, of course not. We can't get him anymore. He's too expensive. And also, who knows if you've even managed to listen to this? I mean, we really don't know.
Who knows? But fingers crossed you've listened to the dulcet tones of all our voices.
If not, we hope you've enjoyed 2 weeks ago episode again for the 3rd time.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye-bye. See you later.